What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, DB Otaku, welcoming you to another exciting Mortal Kombat video on the DB Otaku channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Mortal Kombat timeline, what's canon, what isn't canon, and what does it mean for Mortal Kombat 1 storyline going forward. Before we start the video, make sure to click that like button, click that subscribe, and share the video with your friends so you never miss the latest and greatest Mortal Kombat videos that I bring out. Without further ado, play my intro. Alright, so let's talk about the Mortal Kombat timeline as a whole. As from what we understand so far, Mortal Kombat 1's main new timeline, Mortal Kombat 1 is not a follow-up to the ending of MK11, is what Ed Boon had said in his live stream. In, I guess, not really a combat cast, but a type of, like, short. Like, I think it was like 4 minutes. It was very short of a little stream. But the thing about it is, how is it not canon but you see Fire God Liu Kang on it? It's a weird, I don't know if he misspoken when he made that, but it's a little interesting. But let's look at Mortal Kombat's timeline as a whole. Mortal Kombat, let's look at the main first original timeline that we all know and grew up and love, you know? Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Deception, and then Armageddon. Now, mythology is a little iffy when it comes to where it fits in the timeline, since it's a prequel to the MK1, and there have been references to the whole MK... what do you call it? The whole MK1, like in Mortal Kombat 9, they definitely mention it. And it's a little it's interesting. But I would consider mythologies canon. Special forces I wouldn't consider canon. Just because they kind of, or I guess maybe it would be considered kind of canon in the original timeline, but not in the new timeline. I would definitely consider Mortal Kombat vs. DC its own separate timeline. It definitely takes place after MK3, but there have been references to it in MK11. There have been references between a lot of the Mortal Kombat characters and in the Injustice games. I would consider Mortal Kombat vs. DC a separate off-branch timeline that possibly Kronika reset because she didn't like it. Maybe because the DC superheroes would have been too powerful. But we're going to consider that it's timeline 1.2, or 1.5, while the original games are 1.5. Shalamux isn't considered canon. It's just a retelling of the Mortal Kombat 2, so it is 100% not canon to the initial story of Mortal Kombat, which is fine. I like the retelling. It is a very good game. I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. But yes, Mortal Kombat Shalamux is not canon, so we won't consider that one in the main timeline. Now, after the new timeline, we got Mortal Kombat 9, or just MK on the title box, MKX, and then Mortal Kombat 11. Then we have the Aftermath DLC, which is, you get 2 split endings. You get the Liu Kang, which is the Great Kung Lao ending, and you get the Shang Tsung ending, where pretty much everything goes to shit. So, we get that. But you also have a kind of divergence of the Mortal Kombat vs. DC timeline where they talk about it. So, what I'm going to assume is that Mortal Kombat DC versus Mortal Kombat vs. DC universe is somehow bleeding into it, but it's still in a sense connected. So we'll say maybe in the somewhere at some point, because obviously everyone dies in Mortal Kombat 9, so would it make sense for somehow to connect right after. So it's somehow an off-branch timeline where somehow maybe it's a bleeding effect. And now with the new Mortal Kombat timeline, Mortal Kombat 1, in there we see, obviously it's a brand new timeline, there's new alliances, new friends. Scorpion and Sub-Zero are definitely maybe in the same clan or have a very good friendship in it. Melina and Kitana are friends. She probably has a brand new origin where she is Kitana's birth sister. So that's definitely something we learn from that, and it's not Shang Tsung's creation. Obviously, we get a human or mortal version of Raiden. We got Kung Lao, and then Fire God Liu Kang in that cinematic trailer. So it gets you thinking, how is it not connected in some shape or form to the overall ending of Mortal Kombat? What I think it is, it's a new timeline or a new iteration where it's not connected, and it's possibly maybe time actually doesn't have too much of an effect, as maybe this is a alternate universe. Maybe we'll find that there are multiverses. Liu Kang's ending and Shang Tsung's ending split a time divergence, and they're in their own separate universe, and that's what could be happening. But until obviously we get the official story synopsis or something for it, because Ed Boon said that Mortal Kombat 1 will have a lot of origin stories to it. So obviously this is going to be building the world for the Mortal Kombat 1. I'm sure it's still going to have, we're going to fight, we're going to have all this and that. But definitely we're going to see a lot of different outcomes. But we'll see. With the whole timeline changing, and we've already seen that there are actually previous timelines in Mortal Kombat 11. When we saw it in the story, you actually see Raiden remembering the different timelines when he fought Liu Kang, and so clearly there are previous timelines. So we will see what happens in this. I'm thinking it might be a multiversal theory, and this is just another universe. While the original Mortal Kombat timeline and the Mortal Kombat 9 through Mortal Kombat 9 through 11 is the main timeline but reset. While MK1 is a multiversal different timeline, or instead of Raiden, which has a similar maybe way of the time went, but Liu Kang was chosen as God in that universe. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I definitely want to keep on this discussion, but if I keep going, it's could probably be a longer video. But we'll see where this goes, what the future holds for Mortal Kombat. Without further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll talk more later. Peace.
Hey yo, I hung through it all, so y'all could be in sync with the God. With your bad frequencies, you know you need to be gone. It's peace to my dogs, I shine bright right through the fog. My word is the law, now go and dump the guts from the